think that they might have had concerts, either spoken or music concerts here in this space. You could have positioned a performer at the top of the stairs or down here and seated people up on the stairs if possible. We do that now. We know that in this room is where the Dykmans installed their music box. So I find that quite interesting. That suggests that maybe it was meant for dancing, that it would have served as the music for dances that could have happened here. We think it was on the landing. One of the new programs in 2018 is the Ice Cream Social. And what we focused on this year is making every large community event, which is a place where families can come and enjoy, also have a connection to the history of Boscobel. So in 1802, Thomas Jefferson served ice cream in the White House for the very first time. What better excuse to have a party at Boscobel than an ice cream social, where we get to talk about Thomas Jefferson, we get to talk about flavors of the early 19th century, we even get to talk about the kitchen practices at Monticello, which we know included slave and slave labor, just like it did here at Boscobel. So celebrating that dessert and really packing in as much history into the layers of that event as we can. Music is such an important part of that too. We know that at community events in the early 19th century, music was played, music was loved here at Boscobel, so including music at every opportunity is something that we're focusing on.
So picking music for an ice cream social was a wonderful challenge. The saxophone is uniquely suited as an instrument to be played both indoors in a concert hall as well as outdoors. So when looking for music, I wanted to find repertoire that was not only elegant and refined, but had a sense of being very good-natured. Jean-Baptiste Saint-Gelais is credited with being the composer of the very first saxophone quartet. This quartet, the premier quartet that we're performing, it was written in 1857, and as was customary for a lot of music of this time, it dipped into the operatic influences and styles and made references to composers like Verdi, Bellini, Rossini, Meyerbeer, and this saxophone quartet has many of those sensibilities of that music and that time period that was so important in France during the 1850s and 1860s.